Rounding money, discover. Ebo and Zach are at the jumble sale, and Ebo says, I'm going to round each item to the nearest 10 pence. Zach says, I'm going to round each item to the nearest pound. Question 1A, round each number to the nearest 10 pence. Question 1B, round each number to the nearest pound. Have a think about that. Let's share our answers. So as you can see here, we've got 27 pence and we need to round it to the nearest 10. So let's think of our tens. It's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Those are our tens. So 27 pence, that lies between 20 and 30. And here you can see it on a number line. And number lines are really good for when we're rounding numbers because it's a really good visual representation of what we're doing. So we can see we've got 27 pence on the number line. And if we count up 3, 1, 2, 3, we get to 30 pence. And we'd have to count down 7 to get to 20 pence. So you can see that if we're going to round 27 pence to the nearest 10, it's 30. So 27 is closer to 30 pence than 20 pence. So 27 pence rounded to the nearest 10 pence is 30 pence. Okay, now we've got £4.32 and it lies between £4.30 and £4.40. And there you can see it on the number line. So are we going to round it down to £4.30 or are we going to round it up to £4.40? Okay, now I think as you can see on this number line, we are going to round it down to £4.30. Okay, so £4.32 rounded to the nearest 10 pence is £4.30. Okay, and now we've got £5.95. And on our number line, we put it there, and it is in between £5.90 if we round it down to the nearest 10. And if we round it up, or rounding 95 up would be to 100, which would take us to the next pound. So £5.95 pence round up to the next 10 pence goes into the next 100, and that is £6 or 600 pence. It is right in the middle of our number line. Okay, so it is 5 away from rounding down to £5.90. It is 5 pence away from rounding it up to £6. The rule is, if it ends in a 5, if it's in this middle bit, we always round up to the next 10. Okay, so it is £6. So question 1B said round to the nearest pound. So we've got the same numbers again, but we're going to round this time to the nearest pound. And on our number line, we've got halfway is our 50 pence, and then we've got our whole pound. So it's 50 pence, £1, £1.50, £2, £2.50, £3, £3.50, £4, £4.50, £5, £5.50, £6. So these are the whole pounds underneath, and this is what we're rounding to. So 27 pence will go here on our number line. It's less than 50 pence. Okay, and you can see quite easily now we would round that down to £0. £4.32. Again, here we've got £4.50. So £4.32 would go here on our number line. And as once again, you can see it is much nearer to rounding down to £4 than it is to rounding up to £5. So we would round £4.32 down to £4. Now, last number, £5.95. That is just less than £6. And you can see on our number line, it is much closer to the £6 than it is to the £5. So we would round it up to £6. And that final question, Ebo and Zach might be rounding a number to the nearest 10 pence or pound to work out a quick estimate of the total cost or to estimate the difference between the two amounts. Think together. Question 1A, round £1.68 to the nearest 10 pence. Once again, let's look at those tens. So we would round down to £1.60. We would round up to £1.70. Here is £1.68, and we would add 2 pence to get to £1.70. To count down or to round down to £1.60, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pence. So you can see we're rounding to the nearest 10, we would round up to £1.70. Question 1B, round £1.68 to the nearest pound. Well, let's put £1.68 on our number line. If we rounded down, we would round down to £1. If we rounded up, we would round up to £2. So, are we going to round up or are we going to round down? Which is the nearest pound? Well, to round up, we would have to add 32 pence. Okay, we'd add 2 to the 8, and that would get us to £1.70. And then we would add the tens, £1.70, £1.80, £1.90, £2. 3 tens, which would be 30. So we'd add 32 pence altogether. To round down to £1, we would take away 68 pence. We've got £1.68. So if we take away that 68 pence, we'll be left with £1. So if we take away 68 pence, we'll be left with 1 down. And as you can see on this number line, £2 is much nearer than £1. So £1.68 rounded to the nearest pound is £2. Question 2A, round £3.25 to the nearest 10 pence. Okay, so £3.25 goes into the middle of our number line. And look at those 10 pences, £3.20, £3.30. Are we going to round up or are we going to round down? Well, if we round down, we would have to take away 5 pence. If we round up, we need to add 5 pence. So £3.25, as you can see, is the same distance from £3.20 and £3.30. We'd either have to take away 5 pence or add 5 pence. But can you remember that rule? Yes. If it ends in a 5, if it's in the middle of our number line, we always round up. Okay, so we round up to £3.30. Question 2B. Round £3.25 to the nearest pound. Okay, so we've got £3.50 there in the middle, and in the middle of £3 and £3.50 on our number line, we will put £3.25. So are we going to round that down to £3 and take away 25 pence to do that, taking away this 25 pence, or are we going to round up to £4 and add 75 pence? Well, I think you can see it's much closer to round down to £3. We just need to take away 25 pence to round down to £3. We would have to add 75 pence to round up to £4. So £3.25 rounded to the nearest pound is £3. And if you finished all the work in your book, here's that challenge question. And remember, the answers will be at the end of the video.